This week, we're going to talk about acoustics, and you may find that the feeling of the content changes dramatically. We move from talking about production, how we make the sounds, to how they're transmitted through the air to be received by a listener. And there are a couple of things I want you to think about. Manner of articulation is going to come in really handy this week when we talk about transmission and we look at spectrograms, which are ways of visually representing speech. And if we think about it, you're going to find that the the material I posted from Dr. Bajaj, where he talks about how much pressure is building and how it's released, it's going to be really helpful. So we can think about sound like p, where we have full closure, pressure builds and then releases all at once, p, versus a sound with less pressure that's released continuously, like sh. Okay? When we get to spectrograms, students often worry if they're going to have to be able to read them. In other words, do I have to look at these scratchy, this scratchy graph and know that it says cheese? No, I can't read spectrograms reliably, not to get the actual word. But what I want you to do is be able to look at these different graphs, spectrograms, and waveforms. And I want you to be able to know the axes. What's time? How does it represent intensity? How does it represent frequency? And for waveforms, I want you to be able to look at a sinusoid and know, if you see two sinusoids, you know which one is louder, which one is higher frequency. So that's the kind of information I'm going to be expecting from you this week. If you have any questions, please reach out. I'm here if you need me.